And I should be set and ready to go. And it looks like I am. Good. All right. We should.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and
I don't think I've ever
Holy
watched
Roman
this
Emperor.
fully. I think I've always
A
skipped
long
it.
and successful reign.
Might as well have one stream where I watch it
The
all.
empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Okay. Let's get started, shall we? Is my monitor curved? It is curved in a way that does not look right. That's, I think, better. I was going to say, I was noticing too much of the tree there that's curved. I believe we are on this one. Play 2. Yes, and also I turned off infinite saves, so how many savior snaps do I have right now? 1.
Good morning.
I know one thing I do have, which is lots of money, which will disappear very quickly if I buy everything at base price. I don't have that one ability. Okay, I thought it did. Who I have Albarak, right? Is my horse? I'm using the Page's sword. No, I'm not. I'm selling the Page's sword. I'm using Stinger, which is a piercing saber. It's a short sword too. What am I doing? I'm investigating the stuff happening. I'm going to sharpen this Page sword and sell it, so.
Kuttenberg is far, far away. Kuttenberg is far, here I'll stay. My breath is short, my feet are sore, I buy a horse but I am poor. The sun may burn, the sun may shine, but you will not live as I am mine. Now, for the last one. The sun he hides behind a cloud, his heat goes cold and his fire goes loud. He drowned the fish and broke its neck, so down upon the deck. Fry your fish, cook your best, fishy thighs and fishy breast.
Is it fixed as good as I can get it? 99, and I also completely rubbed off all the poison on it. That's all stuff I stole from a dude, so...
Let's have a...
Well,
What's something like 1350?
see,
Okay. I should be putting on my shirt from Stephanie. Max charisma, yeah, and then my horse should have all of my like actual armored equipment, right? I didn't just sell all my armor. I didn't. Good. It should be in really good condition, which it looks like it is. Yeah, it's not very strong, so the warhorse stuff can just kind of be gotten rid of, I think, eventually. And like I have the best horse stuff, right? So I have like the noble saddle. Yeah, I do. I have all the noble stuff. And altogether I get 401 compared to what? Jenda gets 460 or something, 480, which I don't think I'm going to miss out on those 50 pounds. So I should be good, I think. Let's start talking to people. I'm like max charm, so it shouldn't be actually that hard for me to get information, hopefully.
I'm glad to see you. Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
And what's your idea of suspicious?
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire some rough men?
Mercenaries, you mean?
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and going. They didn't look entirely respectable, but they never made any trouble.
Is there any way I'll recognize them?
Unquenchable thirst? They drank like fish. They were rough-looking, too. Big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
That's not much help. What did they do while they were waiting for someone?
They drank. And they played dice. I do remember there were always dice on the table.
And what happened to them?
I don't know, they just stopped coming. And I haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
You haven't heard anything about where they went?
How could I have? They just stopped coming, and that's that.
Where do you think they might be meeting?
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man-at-arms.
So they were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Anywhere there's dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now, I never saw Simon with those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Why, the young miller. He runs Catzick Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows? Maybe he just has a knack for business.
You don't know where I might find some more dishonourable folk?
And why would you want them? You'll set tongues wagging about you.
But they'd be the ones to know what reputable townsfolk don't.
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose. And there's
Okay.
some strange tales about Miller Simon.
So
too.
Miller Simon seems to be
I'd
the
say
one they're
he's
trying to make me
jealousy.
see.
What can you tell me about Simon?
There's not much to tell. He runs Katzig Mill, and some say thieves meet there at night. But isn't there gossip about every miller? I don't think he's a sinner, but only God knows for sure.
Anything else?
You might not find him at the mill. He's a busy man, always out and about making some deal or other. And he likes to throw dice, especially when he sees a fat purse hanging on a drunken belly.
So what you're telling me then is that
I
my big giant wallet with 11,000 gold, if I get really drunk, I might run
Decent
into him.
folk don't talk about him. He deals in carcasses.
I was hoping you'd tell me a bit more than that.
Why should I care about him? He lives in a house by the church, and that's all I know.
Thank you for the help.
Not at all.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Nothing I've heard about.
See you later.
Cool.
One beer for me.
Do I have my dice on me? So I wonder if you have 5 different types of die, if it uses those instead whenever you play. Now the other question is, I might have better luck in the evening. So who are the 3 people? So they want me to ask Miller Simon and the Sasau Knacker. Okay. And this Miller Simon, he doesn't live anywhere near here, right? Isn't he? Like, yeah, he's all the way out in the woods, and I've never been there before. So let's talk to the Knacker first. The Knacker is actually somewhere close by. So this is his house, I guess.
Hey! God save you. What can I do for you?
Are you the local knacker?
I'm the local grave digger. But if there aren't any burials to take care of, I'll turn me hand to knackering.
Well, then you might know a lot of things that others don't.
I'm a decent man. Not always honest, but decent.
And what's been happening in Sasau lately?
Nothing interesting. Except maybe that bitch being slaughtered.
What? Who was she, a villager? I wouldn't call that nothing interesting.
No! I mean a dog bitch. It was a while back, but they called me to clear it up.
What happened?
Okay.
The dog looked like she'd been hacked to bits. They were scared it was some demon. But as far as I could see, someone took a sword or an axe to her.
Why on earth would anyone do that?
What do I know? Maybe he was snooping around where he shouldn't, and the bitch went for him. I hear there was some dog-bitten fellow being cared for at the monastery. Only they kept him there on account of a broken leg. Maybe that's the same one.
We do know they have ties to the monastery.
Anything fishy going on in these parts?
There certainly is. Candles are being stolen from the church, as brazen as that. What sort of people do that?
Ah, but have you heard of anyone around here hiring adventurers and bandits?
How would I know that? Most people avoid talking to me. I don't even go to the tavern much these days.
Thank you.
Very well. Feel free to stop by any time. People shy away from me, except when there's a death or the cesspit's full. Goodbye.
Damn, poor dude. Hey, Mutt, do you want some food?
Look what you'll love.
Want some salami? Ew, no, we're gonna go sell that salami. We're gonna get you some actual food. Jim, I can't go hunting, because otherwise I'll get fined, and that's not what I want. So instead what we'll do is we'll go to this good fellow here, buy some actual meat that we could eat, and, yeah, feed the dog, because we should probably be feeding him. Oh, sorry, I failed to buy the Savior Schnapps from that one person. So let's buy the Savior Schnapps from this person here instead. Some fine wine as well. Even though we have tons of it, I'm sure.
Let's have a.
537. What would you say to something more like 470?
We agree?
Come now.
What about 490?
Aye, that would do.
That works. Okay, so let's head over to the monastery, I think, is the next place. Is that not correct? Yeah, I want to go check out the monastery. And I can also go take a look at Yahanka, I think, right? We got some things we can do, which is good. Yeah, I started up a slightly different. So I made a hardcore save again. Same idea with everything maxed, except this time I didn't bother with the excessive training with Bernard to level up all my stats right away. And instead, I did excessive training to level up my alchemy weight right away. Because I wanted to essentially the start of the game. I bought the Warhorse Genda, which on hardcore, if you didn't know, costs like 3,300 coins. So I spent a lot of time making fucking Lazarus potions. But I did really good, I'd say. I made a lot of Lazarus potions.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and they're all.
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth?
Bitch.
Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
I literally saved an entire village almost from a fucking disease that was wiping them out. Don't fucking talk to me like
Isn't the
that.
monastery
Are you
clear?
kidding me? I'm
Give us some
sorry.
food for them and a
What?
place to
You
sleep.
know this.
But
I was
wouldn't
here
say they
earlier
help
in the week.
exactly. More
God.
likely just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe. But convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded. I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me. But other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week, Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need...
I'll do whatever's... What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God, there has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and
I'm right here. I am a master alchemist.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
Tell me more. All right. You wouldn't happen to know what Fritz and Matt...
Don't even talk to me about that. They weren't badly injured compared to most of the others here. And after lying in bed for a while, they got bored. So they started drinking. I'm trying to help people in dire need, and the two of them are drinking!
They always have been thoughtless, but at least they were punished for it. Who is this Elias, anyway?
One of the ordinal monks who helps out here. He was the one who brought the booze. All three of them got friendly pretty fast. You know what they say about birds of a feather.
And do you know what got between them?
I don't have a clue. 1 minute they're the best friends in the world, and then a lot of yelling and furniture flying around.
Probably something about Johanka.
They threw Fritz and Matthew out straight afterward.
What kind of person?
A timid kind of fellow.
And why is he being so hard on Fritz and Matthew? They're drowning in debt because of him, and it seems all they had was a small fight.
I don't know. He was the one who wanted to befriend them in the first place. I don't believe it's because of any property damage they did. It's got more to do with wounded pride.
Thank you.
Take care.
Please. I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
So if I'm correct, if I take a look at my quest log, this should say, in God's hand, this quest is timed. So I need to get 100 game meat and bring it back to Johanka. I get better conditions for the sick. Set the broken bone in the man's leg.
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Done. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly. I'm not needed here. He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
What?
You look all right?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the Cumans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
Please, help
I can do it myself.
I thought you were a blacksmith.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then. God be...
How are you feeling?
Good. It feels clean. Hope it helps.
It will. Tell them to rebandage you daily. You have the bandages here.
Thank you very much, Henry.
Don't mention it.
May the Lord watch over you. What do you want?
What do you want is what I'm asking.
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner
Dude,
than that.
we got Lazarus potion.
What's the problem?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in?
Is there anything I can do to help?
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse. And an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herb.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it.
I'll try to find...
Thank you.
Take care now. Yeah?
God be with you.
What herbs do I got? I don't got any thistle. My horse should have some, though.
Christ,
What are you making?
a fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you...
I am for... Farewell.
Do I have something for him? That would be... Not bucks, it's stamina. Lullaby potion.
I've got something...
Really?
Drink this, and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Ah, may the...
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
You admire Johanka's self-sacrifice. I'm sure she appreciates the same quality in others.
Ah, yes. Quite. I was just thinking the same. I'll have some food brought here.
Everything here is fine. He'll be able to get out of this on his own. He just needs to... I see you look much better.
No, I feel much better. If you ever need to know about anything that's going on in Sasau, come and see me. Thomas is my name.
How are you doing? Feeling better yet?
Aye, much better. I'm truly grateful. A bit longer and I'll be able to run back to the woods and carry on.
He's poaching. Okay.
Never mind.
Truth be told, I didn't come just for your health.
What do you need?
Well, I've heard tell there's work for fearless men who enjoy a bit of silver.
Ah, I believe I can help you with that.
Okay.
They used to frequent the tavern, but Now they meet in the church.
May the
Church?
Lord watch
Aye,
over you,
that's
Henry.
right. The church is locked at night, but if you see a light, the door will be open. Go in there and wait. Say a prayer or something, and then you'll see.
That's it.
Just doing what I told you is enough. They'll give you a good look over and see if you've got the metal.
All right, thank you.
You took care of me.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, so let's get everyone fixed up. So I still need a bunch of meat. I need get better conditions for the sick, find out what happened to Philip, and get healing herbs for him. So let's talk to Johanka.
These wounds are...
God be.
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days among the corpse. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work.
Semek?
No, he's a construction worker.
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbors are dying here. Your friends. There is...
Listen, all I need to find out...
Then go and look it up in a book.
That custodian, Sebastian...
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, take care.
Fucking asshole. Oh, I can read perfectly fine now.
You're the one...
Yes?
Monks so old they can't hold them...
Oh, if that were bad, I shouldn't talk like...
How are the wounded?
Some of them, others are... It's a good thing we have you.
So you don't normally treat the wounded, then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bit...
If only it had been...
You were...
How can I help you?
Have you talked to your...
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However...
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around the wounded before.
Come and speak to me.
What do you think?
Baron von Berg? Well, the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing...
I heard he's been...
That's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves...
Thank you. I'd like to learn a bit of everything.
Can you now?
I do.
In that case, you've come to the right place. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds.
Clear.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among...
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back.
Don't worry. Do you know anything about...
I'm not an egg.
Well, one of the workers who was injured during... He mentioned some...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can...
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius.
But I have no say in how... And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount of...
Can't you do anything?
Unfortunately not. The brother and the custodian has enough on his plate with the
God.
curse in the region.
And the local custodian?
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with you.
Come.
I know. You're not the...
Thank you.
Okay. So what do I need? No. This is it. Okay. Remedies for fleas and warts. Fleas. Warts. Nope.
Take care now.
I mean, I'm assuming they're talking about like comfrey or sage, right? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing now. I gotta get this fucking quest guide up here. If I want to make sure I save everyone, I gotta make sure I'm doing things right. Oh, that's right. That's right. I completely forget. There's a whole section about herbs. Okay, Artemisia wormwood. So if I go here, we got wormwood, belladonna, benedictus thistle. I already know he wants comfrey, which is good, because comfrey is like one of the best flowers. That's how you make Lazarus potion, right? Mentha mint. Actually, I've never had any mentha mint. I will say that. Salvia sage. Okay. Which I should have comfrey, right? Because I make Lazarus potions recently. I went out of my way to get comfrey. I don't have any comfrey. Brother Nicodemus, please tell me you have comfrey. Because I do not. Yes, you do. I'll take all 10. Semek.
Hopefully.
He wants comfrey, right? Semek wants a comfrey.
Thank you. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days.
Take care.
What do I need for Artemisia? Isn't that sage and wormwood? I should be able to buy that from this guy, because I'm going to need... I need spirits. Sage, and then boil for 1 turn. So we need sage, wormwood. So we take sage, put 1 sage in the cauldron. Then we boil for 1 turn of the hourglass, which is basically you just go 1, 2, 3. That should start a boil. Good. Then we take the wormwood. So how many days do you have to complete this quest? I'm sorry. Man of the Cloth and... What the hell's Father Simon? I've never done Man of the Cloth yet. That's bad. Samek is done. Hands is done. Okay, so I need a couple things. I need food. I need to find Father Simon. I need to get supplies from the custodian. So who's in here? So so the custodian is on the edge. I still got my 20. I got 19 charisma. Okay. What is my speech at right now? +1, huh? So I'm at 14 speech. So before I do this, we're going to save, because apparently you can get arrested. Which is bad, because that essentially wastes a day.
God's blessings.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and
And how it...
Yes, I do. I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blanket.
Oh, that's not...
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that...
Maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
She has a kind heart. Everyone can see how deeply she cares about the wounded. If you help her selflessly, it'll win her over. She's bound to be impressed.
Maybe you're right. It will cost me something, but I'll discuss it with Nicodemus. Good luck then.
That was easy. got the healing herbs for Samek. I got the bandages for Hans. I got the Artemisia potion. So I got under like a day or two to heal everyone back up to full and to hunt 100 game, which is gonna be a little scary because I am doing it kind of illegally, mind you. But you know, I need to go to Rovna essentially, which I don't think I've ever been to yet. Oh, I have been to Rovna. On my way back from Rovna, I will get the game that I need. So we just spend a little bit of time in the woods, and we should be good. There tends to be fights on this path, so we'll just... Oh, no, we're good. Must keep going. Thank God for my fast-ass horse, man. Okay, I'm gonna pull away my guide here. Now I can look at chat. Oh, there's anything there, thankfully. Oof. Am I going the right way? Do I keep following this path? Yeah, okay. So Rovna is down at the base of this. Well, I'm sorry. Have I not been feeding my dog? What's happening here?
Look what I've got. That's my boy.
Eight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm getting that, definitely. I'm not bothering with that one. Cool. Cool. Excuse me, horse. Can you please? Thank you.
Show what you're made of.
Yeah, I do not give a single fuck. I'm busy.
God be with you.
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so. All by myself. All the others were either killed by the humans or fled to Rattay.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players. So when our father was on his deathbed, He made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. But it's starting to get dangerous around here.
The Cumans.
If it were Cumans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around. I saw the mess they left.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
And where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
And I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some other...
Do you think folk will ever go...
I don't know about Skalitz, but the folk here are sure to want to come back.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property.
Of course. But it was the Skalitz parish priest who ministered here, wasn't
he? He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Rat.
That's true enough.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we...
I can always... But I've heard whether...
That's great news.
You might as well tell me who he is.
True. A few years ago, there used to be another priest in Skalitz.
Simon. Father Simon. I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow.
That's not a story I've come across.
It only reaches folk who care for such tales. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right.
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know...
I'll go and see what they have.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find...
Don't worry.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, so I need to find... These are timed. None of these are timed. The only one that's timed is this one. So find Father Simon. So we're gonna go up to B and find his parents. Okay, we gotta be quick about this. You don't have much time.
Want to earn a bit of coin?
No, I'm okay, buddy. God damn. Savage perk again, that's good. That's their farm, it looks like. Alright. Yeah, today's gonna be like a side questing day. We're gonna do a lot of side stuff. So I wanna get
What is it? Ah! Hey! Watch out!
I'm so sorry, miss.
What do you want from me?
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon? What do you want?
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish if you ask me. Very well.
What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Skalitz. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one day, heavy with child.
Yes, these things happen.
I said as much. I was just glad our girl was provided for. Only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
I'm very sorry.
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women in the arms of the midwife.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man. He took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote Mary for...
That's rubbish. People lie together out of wedlock all the time, and God never smites them down.
That's just what I told him. But it's hardly my place to lecture a priest. And who knows? Maybe he was right. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then, one fine day, the presbytery was deserted. He took a...
Where can I find him?
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there.
You think Simon?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while, so perhaps he's moved on elsewhere.
I see. Can you tell me where that...
Certainly. There are settling tanks for the mines to the west of Skalitz. On the hill above them in the woods, there are several paths. Mary's Cross is by one of them, close to the brook.
All right. I'll be going.
Very good, then.
I'll tell him.
Good luck, then. What is it you want?
Well, I was checking for your husband. Seems like he's down here. I'm a very clean fellow, so...
God.
It may...
Father Simon, I last saw him when he was paying me damages. If you want to know something...
I understand.
Good luck, then.
Okay, so I need to head out to the cross, okay? So we're just going straight across. Get it? Yeah. Ride, Alberac, ride! We ride into the forest. Okay, so it's moving a lot, which means we must be getting close to it. Found the trail. Oh. I not only did I find the trail, I ran into the cross itself.
This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flowers here recently. I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey growing anywhere nearby.
Excuse me, horse. Thank you. I'm going to search on foot now because this is taking too much time. Crossing around on a horse. Is that a house? So it could be some. Well, that's.
Hey, you!
I was just passing and I heard.
Nothing that's any of your...
Very well then.
Hey!
Are you alright?
Yes. Yes.
They're skulking around.
Good God!
I'll see what I just do.
Oh, I still think we ought not...
Are you alright?
Yeah.
They're skulking around.
Good God!
I'll see what I can do.
Just don't...
Oh! What? What are they talking about? No, there's no one here. You're good.
Oh, thank you, my son. I was beginning to fear I'd never get out of here alive.
Times are hard when brigands roam the land and attack the defenseless.
But they didn't attack me. I saw them raiding birds' nests.
Which makes what they did all the more loathsome.
And to whom do I owe?
My name's Henry. You may remember me. I'm the son of the Scalit's blacksmith.
Your face does seem familiar. But listen, Henry, I can't help...
It's true.
Me?
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance. Scalit's has a burned-out shell, and many have died in St. James. They need a priest. Any priest.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you. I gave up my calling. Instead, I've given myself over to repentance.
I know your story.
Then you know what I'm guilty.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it. Your conscience is your own affair. But I know that deep down you're a good man.
You don't know what you're saying.
But I know what you did. Many priests break God's commandments willy-nilly and aren't the least ashamed.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God's law is set, no matter how often it's violated.
You're certainly right. But the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery if you choose, it doesn't absolve you of your duty to Christian folk.
But I'm a sinner. I'm not fit to guide anyone. I'm unworthy to do so.
Priests, bishops, monks, abbots, they're all sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner. You've done your penance, and now your people need you.
You're probably right.
As you say, once things are back in order, there'll be a new priest at St. James.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and...
Thank you. I need help with
and what's...
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Scalit's is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to it?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged. But
how do I clean his...
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but...
Thank you. And Mutt, because you're such a good boy. Some more cooked venison. Now eat up, boy. Okay, so now we need to get game. We need to get 100 things a game, which shouldn't be too hard, honestly. With my archery skills, thought that was a rabbit. So we're going to stay on foot for a little bit, because if I can find rabbits like this, I want to pop them like... Wow. My aim's pretty good, but not that good, huh? Wow. My arrows are too straight. Watch this. What? And that's how you get one. If I could find a deer, that would probably cover it.
Hart, what?
I'm here by order of Sir Radzig and Master Fafar.
Who am I?
That's very commendable.
But I can't go anywhere. Who would stand watch if I...
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to go back to Rovna. And grab a couple more hairs on my way back to the other place. Humans, okay. Oh, that's the Cumin place I got my ass kicked on my hardcore playthrough. I went in there by accident because I decided to explore the fishing village after you come back here after escaping from Talmberg Castle, and did not expect to find a whole like group of Cumins there. And I actually saved while I was in like the middle of their field, and I was very worried that I wasn't going to be able to get out of it, but I did, thankfully.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. We gotta be quick.
Yeah.
I don't got much time.
God be with you.
I found you
Really?
the former parish priest of St. James. I persuaded him to return to Livham.
So you find...
Yes,
Thank God. You'll see.
I hope so.
I've put together a small sum for a new piece.
I couldn't possibly take it.
As you wish, then.
So, farewell to you.
I'll keep an eye on... Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this road lead to where I want to go? If I follow this road all the way down, this will bring me right back here, which is perfect. Good, 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 good.
Yeah.
I got turned around. I got turned around every fucking time. Yeah, so if I follow this road all the way along the stream, I should be able to find some hares, and I should be able to get the game I need. So I just got to be quick to make sure I get back before it goes rotten. So now we just follow this trail, right? And this should be a straight line all the way down. Yeah, okay. I just follow the stream all the way back down to Sasau. Got it. This is good. This is good shit. We should be able to make some good time. Actually, we'll have this entire quest line finish in a single day, which is pretty damn good if you ask me. Yeah, so keep following. Oh, wow, okay. There's a lot to this area. Keep riding until we find the river again. Which is right here. Good shit. There's the bridge. This curves in. Here we go. Now we're on the road. These bandits? No idea if those were bandits or not, but doesn't matter, because I'm good. Yeah, I should be coming up close to Sasau, which I am. I'm going to take a detour into the woods, find some hares, and we're going to get the rest of the food that we need. God, dude, my aim would be so fucking good right now. I need a hunting arrow. God, my arrows are so bad. Why are they so awful? Really? What the fuck? Do I need hunting arrows? Is that why? Where's my horse? Where's my hunting arrows? I don't have any. I got rid of them. What? Oh my god. Got it.
No.
That's good. If he wants to eat the carcasses after I'm done punting them, that's perfectly fine by me. Oh, I'm getting good.
Leave it, I said. No.
Oh, are you kidding me? Of course I missed one. But not all of them.
Look what I've got. You'll love. Mark, leave that. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. We should be good. Now, I did have to poach some of the game, okay? But they won't care. I poached most of the game. Just so long as I'm not getting, like, fucking checked, we should be fine.
Henry!
I brought some meat.
Thank you, Henry. Good luck, then.
What?
We brought you back to the land of the living.
How? How long have I been unconscious?
For a long time. Your friends have left.
I have to find them.
Rest now. You're going to be very weary for the next week or two. You'll find your friends. They probably ended up in Ratai like most of our folk.
Well,
Hmm?
thank you.
Okay, that's everyone, right?
God be with...
How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
You did what you could. Truly. I don't know what I would have done without you. You saved a lot of lives. Take care.
How are you getting on?
Oh. Someone gets kicked by a horse. Everyone's got a problem, and it feels like... And Matthias. Brother Nicodemus helped me to move him here after what happened in Merhoyed.
I'm sorry to hear it.
I know. I'm constantly on my feet, and when I get a chance to rest for a while, I don't sleep well. I get up in the morning...
I brought you some...
That's sweet.
I've got a bit of spare court.
We certainly...
I'd like to give you 360...
Thanks, Henry.
You know, I could get you some potions.
Thanks. But there's no point in it.
Oh. What's wrong with Matthias?
As I said, his wound isn't healing, and he has a constant fever. Me and Brother Nicodemus are at a loss. I pray every night to Our Lady to heal him.
Ah, poor Matthias. After all...
Perhaps.
That's how it goes with...
Now we have one who was hit on the head by a fallen stone. He's good as dead, but still breathing. They say the stone blocks are bad. They brought them from Townburg, and
What can be worse than stone blocks falling on people's heads?
I just heard some rumors. They're saying the whole construction site is cursed.
Huh.
A skull was found there, and people think it belonged to the devil. One labourer already ran away.
That's interesting.
The master builder won't tell you anything. But... God be with...
I brought you...
That's sweet.
I've got quite...
Thank you so much.
Glad to be of help. What's wrong?
Me and I pray...
Ah, poor...
God be be with you.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
Oh, we get lots of reputation for this. Well, anyways, I did that one. So that was a perfect quest.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down, or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about...
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult case.
Thank you. I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt... How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury.
How much do they...
A lot. Well, well.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, the House of God, Costly Brawl, the Madonna of Sasau. I ran into another timed quest. Of course I fucking did.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I'd like to look at the place where the accident happened. Do I have your permission to enter the construction site?
And what's your interest in this matter? It's not the first accident, and I'm afraid it won't be the last. These things happen.
But if the stone was actually poor quality, then there should be consequences, shouldn't there? Thank you.
But be careful. Don't interfere in their work and don't get in the way. Or you're likely to end up with a broken head yourself. Take care now.
Really now. Okay, well, I have 20. I'm assuming this will probably ruin. No, it doesn't. It actually gives me max stats. Okay. Well, what I do know is I'm going to wear this fucking helmet, because if I don't want to get my fucking head clocked. I want to do the Rate Tourney, too. He's in that house on the outside. Fuck me.
God be with you.
The overseer sent me. You're to show me the place where the accident happened.
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He should have done it himself. Why do you want to know, anyway?
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences.
I'd be interested in what kind. But I'm guessing the Overseer likes the idea of cheaper stone.
And have you noticed anything else going on?
Of course. It's a construction site. Things are always going wrong. The men are always complaining, and the work isn't being done fast enough.
So it's just like any other building where...
Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood, or a man cuts off his thumb and blames it on a bad omen, and then there's all these rumors going round.
I'd be interested to know what the men talk about.
Who's been stealing, which men from the monastery go to visit women, how the work's going, normal things. It's only the talk about the curse that's not in the normal run of things. And then there's that devil's skull they dug up.
Who's stealing?
According to the rumors, everyone, from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. There's no protection against... And something gets lost here and there, that's true. But nobody stole any stone. There wouldn't be any left if every man here started helping himself.
You talked about the devil's skull.
I did. They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere. But I want...
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone? Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really...
Where's the scene?
It didn't happen on the main site. It was at the outbuilding next to the church, right under the long stairs before the entrance door. Ask my assistant who's in charge there. You'll easily recognize him. Farewell.
So it was by the outbuilding? Is that in reference to this over here? Oh, I don't have a torch on me, do I? No, but I got Nighthawk potion, so I can just use that if it gets too dark.
There's even more of the bad stone up here. I hope the rest of it won't be falling on people's heads too. The stone fell on him here. You can still see the marks.
Can I get my horse over here, please? What the fuck are you doing in here? Okay.
This has to be the stone that hit him. I'll take a piece of it. Maybe someone will recognize it.
Okay. Was he on his way home, I think, right now? Or is he inside this building here? Got it. This dude's sleeping? If so, it's not gonna pass. Sorry, buddy. You gotta get up.
Why are you waking me?
Okay. So one question. Is the house of God, it's timed, how badly? Okay, well, we'll have to continue this investigation in the morning, I guess.
Yeah.
I do believe I bought out the room here, so I can stay here whenever I feel like now. Ah, you know what? No, I can't. I have to go to the Rattay attorney. You know what's crazy is how much quicker the game is when you're at the start of the game. It's so much quicker, sleeping and stuff.
My respect.
About
I'm glad. A nice little. Good luck to you.
Okay. Oh! I can do a quest with the hands compound. I'm definitely doing that. Okay. That's not very good. That's a pretty bad sword. I already have Longinia's sword. Wait, it has 19 charisma? Wait, swords do have charisma? Oh, they do have charisma. Oh.
can't swim.
Okay, so I got a couple things I gotta do. So I have until 3 p.m. to sign up for the tourney. It is 5 in the morning. I need to get all the way up to here. So I'm gonna go all the way back to Sasau, which should be a quick run back anyways. Because once I get on the wooden bridge, I just, boom. Just kick it into third gear, and then we're good. What time is it? It's 7:14. I should probably go eat dinner. Let's just start doing this. I just gotta make sure I am, gotta make it all the way over there first. Let's just cut right through. I don't care about the path. This path does take me to Sasau. Also, I'm going to take off my helmet now. I don't want that on me. Careful. There's some humans on the road. Careful. I'd probably go back the other way. Oh, who cares? They're going to die anyways. That's life for you.
Good.
Yep, good day to you, sir. This is a long ride. Now, granted, this isn't the fastest horse in the game, so I should be working towards getting that village started. But I need more money. I need, like, what, 23k, which means I should be fighting these humans, taking all their armor and selling it. So that would be getting me way more money than I'm getting right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is the way, right? Yeah. What did I cross the river anyways? 'Cause I was on this side here. Did I run through here? I think I did. I think I ran through this wood area here. Interesting. Okay. At least some of this is just a path through the woods to Sasau. It is. Okay, it's a shortcut through the path. Got it. Thank you. I wonder if there's a fast travel perk that you can get that, like, makes it faster to get around. That would be great. Get my... It is 6 o'clock. Is there anyone in the bathhouse? There's no one here. Got it. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. Can I... Thank you. It's right through the river.
I can't go any further. The current could sweep me to my death.
Okay. So This is a horrible place to be. There's no way in or out. Let's get out of here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? If he's asleep, I'm waking him up. My clothes just dark. Is that why I'm only at 16 charismas? Because I'm just... My clothes must be somewhat damaged, right? Yeah, they're getting dirty.
Shit. Sod off.
What else you, sir?
I heard you found something.
It's true. I dug it up during work. I then ran away with it and got rid of it so the others wouldn't see.
And what was it that no...
What do you think?
Here.
But it was outside the monastery walls.
Where exactly? Is there anything else there worth seeing?
Nothing but scaffolding. We started digging there to set foundations for extending it.
And where is it now? What did you do with it?
I was taking it down to the river to throw it in. Only I dropped it at the top of the slope and it rolled downhill. May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not in the water. So I would have thought it would have fallen into this, like, river here. But I'm not seeing it down here.
It looks genuine, but I'm not capable of judging.
My bad. Just want to go through the woods. I need to take the trail. Okay. And there we go. Now we're set. Let's get to that quarry, investigate. Remember, we have to get all this done and solved by fucking 3 o'clock. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus Christ. Did not expect the bushes to be that thick. Having the minimap makes this a whole different game. Being able to just go straight to your destination every time, because you know exactly where you need to go. Wish the horse was a bit faster, though. That'd be even better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is Tallenberg Castle. Should be able to ride down to the quarry.
God save.
Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's old and weathered. But this isn't my stone.
What?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not from the weathering. The stone is from somewhere else. See you later.
I have until 15 to get there. I have a few hours to fix this quest. Let's go.
Jesus Christ.
I looked around, and the stone that fell on that man is different.
Yes, it's very poor. But we have to work with what we've got.
That's not what I meant. It's not the same kind of stone that came from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
But why would anyone...
Well, maybe he was stealing new stone and replacing it with old stuff. Or to sabotage...
But the carriage never moved. It rained a lot and we couldn't get any work done. Or we'd have been up to our ankles in mud.
So, someone had to take it out.
That huge piece of rock. It would take a few strong men to shift something that size. I know you're trying to help, but...
Where's the knacker?
He lives...
Thank you.
Take care now.
Where's the rat house in this place anyways? I know where the rat house is. Yes, I remember now. We've already met him.
From the wood, rain
humble...
I found this skull. People are saying it's the skull of a demon, but I don't know.
It certainly looks like it, with the horns and all. Well, let's see. Those are deer antlers that someone's fixed to this human skull. It's not a devil.
I'm glad to hear it's not the real thing.
And they put a lot of work into it, too. The horns are held on tight, even though it was lying in water. Whoever did this was skilled bugger.
I have to be quick. I got till 3 p.m. to get to the tourney. This quest line's almost done. Who's the scaffolder?
You know the head they found near the scaffolding?
What about it?
Someone put it there on purpose. After they stuck horns on it to make it look sinister.
What a ridiculous... And where did he find this?
I don't know. Have you seen Leszek?
I saw him.
I want to talk to him about the head he dug up.
Really?
Why?
He asked me to meet him on the scaffolding tonight, so he can tell me something important. Said he wanted to confess something.
So he did have something to do with the skull. I knew it.
Maybe. But I'd wager someone made him do it. He doesn't seem the type to come up with something like that on...
It will be safer with the two.
Very well. We'll meet at night. If I'm not down at the bottom...
All right.
I can cross right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I need to go here. Let's just go straight through the woods. There's a bunch of shortcut paths that you can take in this game. I gotta start learning them better. Make my life a lot easier if I did.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry. Yeah.
Open fields. Careful, horsey. I don't want you to hurt yourself. So it should be on the same side as Ratai now. Yeah, there it is. So cut through here. Here's a path. There we go. And this is the path. That should take me right up the hill around Ratai. I'll have just under like an hour or two to get to the thing. Then it'll be 6 p.m. when it finishes up. I'll be able to run all the way back. That's 18. I have until 22 o'clock to get back there and to stop everything that's happening. Where the fuck am I? I just made it here? Oh, that's not good. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to think for the way back. I got to get back there as quick as possible, so I'll probably ride up through Ledechko. And that'll get me everything I need. As long as I just ride straight through here, I can see Ratai now. I'll probably go up around the left side path. That brings me right around there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, horse, you gotta turn better. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I can't do my job with you always in my way. We gotta go pay a visit to the miller. Because apparently, there's a couple ways you can do this quest. Now, unfortunately, one of the ways that you can do the quest, I've already buggered. Because I told Leshek that the thing is a fake. Which is not what you want to do. You don't want to tell them that you've realized the skull is a fake. If you hide the fact that the skull is a fake and you go to Leshek or whatever, you can interrupt him, and then you'll actually get the actual bad guy to confess everything that he did. So, which I can't do anymore because I told him about everything. So it's like, oh well. But it's also because I got the quest from the wrong person. So, because you can get this quest from so many different people, depending on who you get it from, will determine, I think, where your leads start. So if you get it from Sir Divish, you'll get it with the information that they're late on their payment. And so that'll kind of start who you want to talk to off differently. He'll send you to like the Stone Quarry, I think, first to talk to them about payment and stuff.
The Lord be... I'd like to... All right. Of course. I'll write your name. And I need...
Longsword.
Good. Good luck then.
Denyek, apprentice to the Ratite scribe. And he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kubla. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords. Now's the time.
I gotta learn the combos better.
The next duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Fuck it. Come here, lily liver.
Cool. That was easy enough.
Henry of Skalitz. As victor in this round, he shall proceed to the next. Entering the arena now will be Thaddeus, commander of the guard at Talmberg, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kubla. Welcome, our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Fucking hell.
That's right, wrong button. I'm so stupid. I have the combo ready.
I'm over here.
Ooh, okay, he's hitting me now.
Lost your wind?
Okay. What? Come on, let's go. What? Really? Interesting. This guy has a much. Let's have a much higher warfare skill. Come on, hit me, dude. Why did you never lunge? Okay, why does that happen? What the fuck? You have a stamina finally, or what?
God damn.
Okay. God, oof, it's not easy being greasy. Let's do it.
Weapons for the second bout. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Curse it!
What? Okay, he's just. Oh my God, I'm weakened. Okay. He has a very high sword and shield. Okay, got it. Wow, he has a really high sword and shield. I think warfare. Okay. Okay, one step closer. This is the final one.
Face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. And he will face Menhart, master swordsman from far off Frankfurt. Welcome, our warriors. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Oh, okay, he's stronger than me. Got it. Okay. Nope. Okay. You have equal warfare levels, I guess. Okay. Ooh.
Hundsfort! Ah! Verrecke!
Okay, so he's slowing down now.
Geh zum Teufel!
God, see, this is stupid. Doesn't matter if how much, like, the changing up of your attack doesn't do anything in this game. That's the biggest problem I have with this, is that it doesn't matter how many times you change, because you can change your attack completely and he still sees through it every time. I don't know if maybe, like, later on it gets, like, way better once your skills are high enough. But, like, as it stands right now, like, even this guy, the second Rate Tourney, which I'm pretty sure they get stronger as you go along.
Geh zum Teufel!
Me.
And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Du Hund! Verrecke!
Keep him busy.
Verdammt nochmal!
Holy shit, that hurt. Okay. Nope. Okay. You might get me here. Okay. Fine, I'll wait for the master strikes. Jesus Christ. What?
Verrecke! Geh zum Teufel! Ja! Scheiße!
Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Leipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Kobila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Here, Henry.
Thank you.
You've earned it. Take care.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 6 p.m. Got just under 4 hours to get back to exactly where I was. I also got to pick up my money from the Miller dude.
Yeah.
Ugh. Watch what you... Cow! Learn how to ride a horse.
Yeah.
Okay, Pashek. Give me my money, please.
Yeah.
Good day.
I've come from my...
All right. There'll be another tourney in a week or so.
We'll see.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now we gotta ride to the mill. And fast as fuck, guys. Straight up through Ladichko. There we go. We're straight on the path now. Sucks we've just been on timed quest after timed quest, you know? You're getting really unlucky with these timed fucking quests.
Yeah.
Closer, my friend.
We're just gonna cut right through the mountains, right through the trees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I walk up this hill? No, I can't. I can walk down the hill, though. Once I reach the point where I can cross, we'll call up my horse again.
Yeah. I can't go any further. The current could sweep me to my death. Yeah.
There we go. We're set. What time is it? 20. Oh my god, we wasted so much time getting stuck there. Okay. I'm now on the... Yeah, okay, I'm on the right spot. I just gotta ride straight to the mill. Straight to the mill I go. Straight to the mill. Straight to the mill. Straight to the mill. Straight to the mill. Who's this guy? Wayfarer. Okay, I thought maybe it would be like the shack or something. I'm like, oh! Is this the Miller's place? I don't think so. I think the Miller's place is actually down here. Okay, the Miller's I think is right over here. Right down this road here. I can do this. This must be the Miller, right?
Good health to you.
Farewell.
What? Go to the mill just east of the monastery.
Good luck to you.
Is there a mill in Sasau? Don't tell me by the mill in Sasau they mean this fucking building. That does not look like a fucking mill. Ugh. East of the monastery. Fuck me, man. Okay, how can I cross the river? That might be the fucking thing they're talking about. Which is I have to ride all the way around to get to it, because I can't cross over here anywhere, right? Can I cross along the top here?
Yeah.
I think I can.
Damn it, I wish I was able to swim.
Oh, I can cross right here. Oh my god, thank god. Myself time, myself time, myself time. Is this a mill? Is this a mill? This looks like this could be a mill.
I respect you.
I've been looking for you. But what are you doing here? I had the skull examined, and the horns have been stuck on. Why did you put it there?
I didn't.
Then who did? Someone had to know where you'd be digging, so they could make sure you found it there.
It was Young's Morrow who told me to put it there. He brought it to me all and told me to dig it up in front of as many people as possible.
And why would he do that?
How would I know? Why? All I did was dig up the skull and then throw it away.
But you helped Smoller. And if you helped him with that, I bet there were other things you helped him with too.
Bollocks! I didn't do anything else.
I should punish...
You can't! It's...
All right.
But he'll kill me!
They'll lock him up before anything...
Very well.
Okay. We did it. We did it.
I brought the scaffolder. He'll confirm that Smoller's to blame for everything.
Will he? And what should I do with him now?
Lock him up so he doesn't run away. I imagine he'll be happy to admit to everything.
Very well. I'll have him brought in to explain what he did. And you, Leszek, come here. I want to ask you some questions. Look out.
Huh? No. Clear off. Let me sleep.
Leszek told me everything.
Leszek said that.
Save your breath. So you admit it?
We'll see.
Tell me why you did it.
Maybe what? What if I tell you I didn't mean to do it? What if I did it to become the master builder?
Why then?
All of those things. First, it was just chance, but then gradually... But enough. If you want to do...
Wait, yeah, just knock him out. Just knock him out. Just knock him out.
Pay for that. Who are you? I hope I can...
Your apprentice.
What?
Leszek told me the skull was Smoller's idea, and he was responsible for the bad stone, too.
Good God.
The skull...
May the Lord watch over you.
Hey.
That was easy enough. And I made off some good loot too, so I'm happy. That's the wrong ladder. The correct staircase would be this one. Is he asleep, that fucker?
Good health to you.
Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery. But though
They take care of storage?
yes, but usually
Do you remember when they...
yes. It rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the
And there wasn't anything strange?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces.
I went to take a look at the site of...
And isn't that because it's bad? I don't know much about masonry.
No, I don't think it's just that. It looks different from all the other stone they'd used in the construction.
So you're saying someone replaced the block in the carriage and no one noticed? That carriage sat right by the gate, and the gate's guarded.
This is the block...
And what am I supposed...
This stone is...
Someone from here? We have guards, and a wagon full of stone isn't something you can haul around single-handed.
I'm telling you, it's not from the Talmberg quarry. I found the head there.
And what about...
Someone put it there on purpose. And the horns are fake.
So someone really is plotting it.
I don't know. It was young Zmolla.
What?
Zmolla's the one responsible for all the thefts and death. He tried to kill me and Leszek, and God knows who else.
Sweet.
Dead. I killed him in self-defense.
So is that the end of it, do you?
It looks that way. I don't know if he had any cronies, but if he
There are
did,
a lot of
he'd be
bonuses
buying
there.
low from now on.
I'm glad to hear that. After all the horrible things that have happened, we'll have to... God be with you.
Is that all my time shit? I think so. Oh my god. I can go do this. Why not? No, please, Mark, thank you. I wonder what build the nettle, dandelions, and something else. We'll see. So he wants the mint there, right? Nettle, thistles, and dandelions. Okay, dog, I'm gonna have to ask you to fuck off in a second here if you don't stop this. Okay, I'm going through this place with a fine-tooth comb.
be with you. God be with.
I won't get any sleep. What's wrong with you?
As I said, me and Brother Nicodemus are at a loss. I pray every night to Our Lady to heal him.
Ah, poor Matthias.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry. If you can't beat them, let's look up this one then, I guess. If you can't beat them. Okay, fuck this. Oh my god, I'm at the wrong fucking church. This is the monastery, not the church. Every fucking time, man. I swear to God. Jesus Christ, man, out of the fucking way. I don't know why I'm using this fucking. I should just be using Nighthawk Potion. I don't know, it's way better. We're not doing the brawls that you can do. Yeah, so there's a set of brawls, fist fights you can do. So.
Heal.
Here we go.
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like? People talk?
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius? And why should I...
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty.
I have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Well, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow.
Okay.
I'll try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Murder someone in a monastery?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred.
And do you have any other?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail.
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
Where better? There's more wine there than in the royal cellars. And I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right? The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No, no. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, all right? God be with you.
All right, that is enough for me. We are done here. I've been playing for quite a while now, I think. God, lots of story stuff. Lots of me not talking. Anyways, next time I guess we'll be doing that. I think I can save and quit, right? Should be fine. Anyways, till next time, everyone. We'll continue maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Depends if my buddy wants to play some Avowed or something. Until then, though, everyone. Goodbye.